So we've had significant disruption. Over 200,000 passengers are going to be impacted by this fire at an electricity substation nearby to Heathrow Airport. The airport is closed and will remain closed for the whole of today. Now, that's a huge, unprecedented impact on anyone trying to fly in and out of the UK. Heathrow is our busiest airport, and we've already seen flights diverted not just to UK airports, but to airports throughout Europe, with flights landing in the likes of Frankfurt and Amsterdam, and absolutely no flights will be taking off or landing at Heathrow today. That's 1,351 flights impacted. The impact is going to be significant. As I say, it's going to impact about 200,000 people, either actually flying out of Heathrow today or landing at Heathrow. So we've already seen that there's lots of people who've been basically landing all over UK and Europe, and they are now going to have to, with the help of their airline, get back to their point of departure, which was Heathrow. Now, those actually that have landed at other UK airports like Gatwick or Manchester, they're actually on the lucky side compared to those who have landed in the likes of Frankfurt and Amsterdam, because with the airport closed for the whole of today, for airlines to try to get passengers back to the UK is going to be a really difficult procedure, because of course it's a Friday. It's one of the busiest days of the week for anyone to be flying anyway. In terms of what the rights of travellers are, this is not the fault of the airlines. This is something that's happened outside of their control, so there's no compensation due, but airlines do have a duty of care to ensure that they get you to your destination as soon as possible. They also should be providing passengers with food and drink if they're stuck in airports or on planes, and they should also be providing them with a means of contact to, contact their loved ones. Obviously, if it's going to involve people having to stay overnight, an airline should be providing you with hotel accommodation as well. Now, in a situation like this, which is going to be so impactful and so difficult for airlines to deal with, we're talking about a huge number of passengers here, 200,000 passengers. I think there will sometimes be a case of people having to maybe make those arrangements themselves, sort out some hotels, sort out some food for themselves. Keep all your receipts, because you can claim that back from your airline, but make sure that those costs are proportionate. So no checking into a 5-star hotel. Costs have to be proportionate, and make sure that you keep all of those receipts. You could also be looking at claiming on your travel insurance. If you've got that, there may well be some kind of coverage on your travel insurance for this kind of situation. I mean, this is going to have a significant impact on the economy. It really is our busiest, biggest airport. It's not just passengers going through it. There's also cargo going through, and there's passengers transiting. So this is going to have a global impact. It's going to impact passengers from across the globe. And it's pretty much unprecedented in terms of having an airport of this size and stature closed for an entire day is really very unusual. I think what it does do, though, is it gives passengers clarity. They do exactly know that absolutely no flights will be taking off today. So there is an opportunity then for airlines and for passengers to make alternative arrangements.